Last night in particular, I was called by a resident somewhere close to or a little bit after 9. Explosions were heard in what they call Vietnam area. All they could tell me at the time. Was that some JDF persons were in the lane up by the center. Later on, we were basically updating each other via the community chat. I was given a call that someone might have been shot.
This is a shot mark. My mother didn't have the settings in the next one here. Yeah, a shot. Then take out the warhead out of the setting. Soldiers, not police, soldier. Right. The door out here is a shoot up too. So I don't know if I shoot the door it fly. Come. The what? See it here? The shot them. See it here? See it here? This is a shot. See it here. You understand?
Later on, we learned that a member of the security forces, in this case JDF, was shot. I made my way to the hospital. Straight away, while at the hospital, I got a call from a resident that a member of the community was also injured in his yard. I awaited that person at the hospital as well. When the police brought him in, he appeared to have been shot in the leg.
From them shot the guy, them start fire wildly up in the ear. Like them are mad. I don't know what caused that. And they put the soldier in the van and go with him first. I left the guy over there with the shot. I bleed out. You understand? So the same soldier shoot them one another.
Of course, that soldier shoot soldier.
Because him say when him look up, him see the soldier at the gate, and by time, them shot the soldier and shot him. No gunman never there here.
What is very striking is the extent of the shooting that occurred last night. One account I'm getting is that over 60 bullets were fired in that small space. From a layman's standpoint, even from a security standpoint, that's a lot of bullets, which seems like it was open warfare. I think there's a lot of questions to be answered, and I will be meeting with the commanding officer of the JCF a little later on this morning. In fact, I have an appointment the next half an hour to get their perspective on what happened and how the matter is going to be handled.
What is happening in Augusttown needs to be properly arrested. It is not beyond the capacity of the JCF. It is not beyond the capacity of the combined forces. I think what is required now is really the strategic direction. There are some main areas that would at first instance bring the thing under control. So you need a buffer along Augusttown Road in a particular place that will shut down access between the two main factions. There are 4 areas across the community that you have to actually shut. But when I say shut, I mean put sustained presence there in order to bring the whole thing to a halt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
man. Come and show you now. I'm not showing you the whole enough.
Yeah, man, yeah, this and this. This
What you saying?
Yes, you see it, sit there. If you notice it, lick it off. And chip off the whole of here. Yeah, man, chip off the whole of here and sit there too. And even the hole in the house, you know, it said lick it out and more a deep hole in. Yeah, and the one at the bottom.
There's another vexed issue. I need to understand how it is supposed to work in terms of the relationship between the JDF and the JCF. I have very troubling reports from citizens, and I hope that the police will refute this. I hope. But citizens have said that, certainly in this particular case, there were no police at the time of the incident. I am concerned about that. It would mean that the JDF was operating on their own without police. In fact, I got 2 videos in different spaces across the community where it was just JDF persons. No sign of JCF with them. These are things we have to understand clearly so that we can communicate to citizens so they can trust us. We also have to make sure that in everything we do even as we are moving towards the criminals, and we should move towards them, we have to make sure we also understand that we have to preserve law and order properly, and at the same time the human rights of the people. I'm fed up of the behavior of the criminals, but I don't get the kind of commitment that I really want to see in terms of, some people will say, give us a Zozo. But and I'm not even against a Zozo. I'm not. I'm for coordinated operations that will allow us to get to those who are creating the problems and to get the guns. We're not seeing that. If you're going to give me a pointless checkpoint for presents that the boys can create getaways so they will have new spaces to elude the police, that's not going to help me. It is not. We have a history of people are going missing here when fight intensifies. We have had persons go missing in the community. So we need the security forces to be planning ahead of criminals, but we need them to be interacting with the community from a position of trust. So when situations happen, we expect that we're going to deal with it from a place of truth and balance, and when security forces are on the ground, police and soldiers, you have to be respectful to